Hi everybody, welcome back. Thanks for tuning us in yet again. Excuse me. Today's daily update. We're gardening. Gotta eat somehow. I like fresh veggies too. Over here, we got our onions. We got our garlic. We got our maters. Maters are popping. Big boys coming up. Got some better big boys. They're coming up here soon. Basil, cilantro, and my favorite, the broccoli, guys. You ever had fresh broccoli? Oh, it's so good. Fresh broccoli with some fresh cheese sauce on it. Really good. But my plan this year, the cilantro, the tomatoes, the garlic, and the onions, I want to make my own pico de gallo salsa. Fresh pico, fresh goodies. I bet it's gonna be tasty. We'll see. My lilies are popping too. Popping real good. Got these guys back here. Got a big old spot back here for them. Then up here in front, I got some too. They're my special ones. Out here in the front for everybody to see. Let me show you. Still waiting on these to bloom. The one did. Oh, that one looks like it did too. These are tiger lilies, guys. I got these as little buds a long time ago and planted them out here. Looks like that one's still working. Look at those guys. Aren't they beautiful? I don't really care who you are. If you don't like flowers, there's just something wrong with you. Good stuff. Okay, I know. Let's go see what's up in the shop. Here we go. Okie dokie. Back to the shop. Yep, there's been a switchero. A little bit of a story there. Missing up here. Let you guys know here in a second. Yep. Over here on the battery tender. Just plugged in. Charging the battery. Everything's good. Real good, actually. And been down here messing. Got it out of fuel. I think I've run them both out of fuel, tuning them. So I need to go get some more gasoline. Just got this one with the battery hooked up, getting a little charge on it. Over here, everything's good. Let me just see here real quick. If she'll even go. Nope, out of gas. Of course, I've been tuning carbs. Tuning and cleaning carbs yet again. More carburetor fun. Always something to be done with the carburetors on any bike you have. If you don't like working on carburetors, you might not like these bikes, because you kind of have to sometimes. Is what it is. Okay guys, I had to roll her back there a little bit so I could show you what I wanted to get at here. I'm just kind of guessing, because I've had many people ask me in the past about putting a dual front disc on these things. Okay, yeah. CR750's had them. Honda made all the parts. You just got to be able to do it yourself. Nobody makes the parts, but the parts exist. You just got to know how, pretty much how to make them fit and assemble them. Let me show you. I'm still waiting on the disc. Let me show you. Yep, found a new disc. This is the caliper that I changed and machined. If you guys can see, there's one over there and there's one over here. You can see both of them in there. This one is going to go, you know, eventually it'll hook onto the rotor, which is going to go right here. The rotor will bolt on. I'll show you guys that when it gets here. All that's going to slide together. Use the original brake line. Come here and put a T on it. Put a longer bolt right here, put in both brake lines, good to go. The master cylinder can hold it. From what I've tested in the past, these master cylinders actually will open both calipers, because in reality these calipers are not the best, and there's not a lot of volume because it only uses one side of one of those calipers when you're squeezing it. Unlike these, which use both sides. You know, these are dual piston calipers. That's a single piston. And on this one, actually, yep, I upgraded to the bigger master cylinder. These bigger master cylinders work way better with the dual front disc, with the dual sliding calipers, like the later models have. This is an earlier model with the single piston calipers. So I'm going to use the original master cylinder, a longer bolt so I can put the extra line on, one more stock line, but bend it for this, rebend it a little bit so it'll go on this side. That's how you do a dual front disc on a CB750, guys. It's one of those small things that, unless you really have the parts and time to really mess with it, you probably won't get it figured out. It's kind of my plan, or my thoughts. I've been thinking about these 750s for a long time. I would at some point like to be able to provide that as a kit for you guys. A bolt-on kit, dual front disc, all your goodies, bleed out your air. Good to go, CR750 style. Yeah. Kind of what I want to show you guys over here. All is coming together quite well. Got the new oil pan on. You guys can see the oil pan fitting. Move my lights here. See the fitting for the oil pan right here. That goes right into the suction side. So where it drains out, sucks it right up, sends it back to the tank. All is good. Waiting to get everything buttoned back up. Got a new filter in my housing here, so once I put the turbo on, we'll be good to go. Turbo goes up here. I ended up having to go with the older, or let me wipe my finger off here. I ended up having to go with my other manifold, the new manifold, not the older manifold. I forgot on this one. I designed the manifold attachment to work with the studs. This head had studs on it. That one didn't. That one used bolts to bolt down the manifold, which that one fit perfect. But this one, since the bolts come out at an angle, they come out crooked on, you know, the way that they come out, and it didn't want to line up perfect. So I just went ahead and put the newer manifold on, which I designed to fit on this head anyway. So it's good to go. Everything seems to fit perfect. It's a bit bigger, so it flows better. And looks like we do have room. It's tight, but this is still compressed down a little bit, so we're good there. And it looked way tight when I first started on the other one, so I'm pretty sure we're going to be good. And also, too, that big old turbocharger hangs down here. Hangs right there. One sec here, let me show you guys. Might be able to get you a little sneak peek. Let's see what we can do here. Let's go in here and grab it. So the reason why I wanted to get everything mocked up on here was just so I could double check fitment, because this is a big old turbo, but the way it angles back, it's going to go just like that. The turbo leans back away from the tire. Oh, it's heavy. All right. So that's how that's going to go. And we're going to be good. Set this turbo down. And really, now I see too over here what I really wanted to show you guys. One second here, excuse me. So once again, we're good to go there. All fitting wonderful. Up here though, I needed the bigger boots for the later model carbs. The boots I had on there were for the earlier model carbs. Had to order new ones. They were supposed to be delivered yesterday. Tracking number shows delivery. They're not here. I went to the post office. They're searching. They're trying to figure out who even delivered it, what house it went to. I asked my neighbors. They don't have it. Nobody's seen it. I went ahead and ordered another set just to try and get them here because I need them in like days. I need them right now. We'll see, guys. Fingers crossed. Big time. I was able to contact the supplier for the other boots, for the boots from my charge tank to the carburetors. He told me what color we're getting. I'll show you. We'll see. They're going to work and flow boost. That's really all I care about. If we get the front couplers. I need the carb couplers really bad. I just want to be able to start this thing. And I can't. I can't do anything without those couplers. I have some down there, but they're way too small. Unless I pull apart this one or this one. They both have the couplers that I need. I don't really feel like tearing them back apart again. Yeah. So, all's good. Everything's hooked up down here. Oil lines are all back on. Oil drain for the turbo's back on. Just waiting to get the turbo hanging in there to get everything all plumbed back up. Looking real good though. But over here, how I was saying that this turbo's a bit hotter. A bit is an understatement. It's a lot hotter. It's about twice the turbo, really. Let me just show you here. So how I ported this one to fit. You guys may think that, oh, you know, that's, you know, whatever. Sure, you know, that's cool. Yeah, it fits. Fits absolutely perfect now. This is where we were. Not sure if you guys can see that. One second here. Can you see how small the hole, the black kind of covers it up because it's covered in soot. But you see how small the hole, actually here, let me do it with this. Whoop, drop my camera. So if you see there, whoop, see where it's touching? That's how much of the extra material is there but was not getting used. As you can see, there's still a lot of material that could go away, which is technically gone on this one because it's opened up and ported and ready to flow. So once again, everything we did was with this turbo, with this little bitty opening. And this one, if you look down inside there, see if I can get the balance there. Down inside there, it tapers down to, on the TD04, it tapers down to 8 millimeters, guys. That's about 7. It's just a little bit bigger than that where all the exhaust has to go through. Has to go across the turbine and through there. Little bitty hole. It's tough to get a lot through unless the turbine's spinning. Once the turbine's spinning, it's okay because it'll actually suck it out too. But on the GT2871, down in here, 8 millimeter, 9.5 millimeter. We gain 1.5 millimeters of exhaust port, essentially. So our port goes from about that big to about that big, a little bit bigger, but the turbine is also bigger. The turbine itself is bigger, the scoops are bigger, the blades are bigger, more is going to flow out past it, and it's going to spin it up. Spin it up really fast because the exhaust will be able to move past it and out faster. If the exhaust has to stop and wait for the turbine, it slows down. If the exhaust is coming out and just zooms out, that's what makes turbos work the best. Gets them nice and hot, gets them nice and spooled up, lots of boost, we're working. So, as you can see, just too, the port is just, it's way bigger on the GT2871, which it's just going to flow awesome. Unlike the TD04, which it's tiny, that little bitty hole has to deal with all that exhaust. from here. And if you can see on here, this one I had it ported too. The output is ported to match, so that's all good. It was wide open coming out of the manifold. But where it had to stop right here, on all 4 of these edges it's hanging up, and all 4 of the flats here, it's just too small. Because I was trying to slow this turbo down for tuning. It did tremendously. I'm anxious to see what this one's gonna do as soon as we get it to fire up. If we get some boots. And of course she slid over here right now. Got it out of the way so I can get the stuff over here, get to my toolbox. My grill's over here too. If you guys ever seen my stupid grill sitting here on an angle, I built it like that so it drips out one side because it caught on fire one night. I opened the lid and it burst into flames because there was a bunch of fat in the bottom. I drilled holes over here and it drips out. It's good now. Drips out on a little towel. I throw that away. It's my half-ass shop grill that I got for free years ago. And nothing tastes better than a cheap bratwurst cooked in about 5 minutes on a cheap shop grill. Right back to work, snacking on a bratwurst with some ketchup on it. Good to go. If you guys can't tell, I spend a lot of time out here. I have a day job, I work, then I come out here. I love this stuff. I don't know what's wrong with me. I was born that way. Love bratwurst too, whole lot. And some beautiful Hondas. And of course, how can you not love a bunch of boost? If you don't love boost, there's just something wrong. Yeah. So, fingers crossed, guys. We need those boots so bad. So bad. I don't want to take these apart. At least I have that option. Options are always a bonus. Sorry if you guys can't see me because of the sunlight. It's almost time. The parts show up. Thanks for watching, guys. Way more to come, as I always say, on a really fast, beautiful Honda. Thanks for watching. Let's go. Yeah.